September brings us with Venus in Leo stationing direct and Jupiter in Taurus stationing retrograde, both at the beginning of the month. And towards the middle and the end of the month, we're going to have the sun entering Libra, and then we're going to have a full moon in Aries. Both of these events are going to be activating the Aries Libra nodes in your birth chart. So hi and welcome back. I am your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. And if you are returning, thank you for all the likes and comments because I greatly appreciate you. So this is your September 2023 astrology forecast. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, we start September 3rd with Venus stationing direct in your 11th house. Now, Venus has been going back and forth over top of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, the people that you connect with, the sources that you, whether it be through work or through pleasure, but these are groups that you have joined in order to accomplish what you want personally in life. Now, we know that this has a connection with something that has to do with you and how you view things. It's also your cash, your property. And so now with this retrograde coming to an end, it's an opportunity to sort through what groups did I leave, or who am I separating myself from? What groups did I find that that I hadn't been in a while, or that was a great dream or a hope or an aspiration that was from long ago. And now I'm picking it back up and saying, I need to run with this. I really want to start this. I really want to participate in this. I forgot about doing this. This is a great opportunity. Whenever Venus stations retrograde, she's going back over an area of your life that you worked on 8 years ago. And it's an opportunity for you to have more boundaries and to find inspiration and find creativity, because now that she's stationing direct, this is an area of your life that you felt was lacking or missing. So now you're going to be able to maybe change your goals a little bit, fine-tune, tweak them, maybe change the groups in which you participate in. Who do you spend time with in order to make these dreams or these goals happen? Your energy is now going to come back and you're going to feel like things are going to be starting to return to normal. Then on the very next day, we have September 4th. We are going to have Jupiter, which is conjunct Uranus. So in your 8th house of shared resources. So this house has been activated heavily for the last year and a half with the nodes, but the nodes have now moved on to your 7th and your 1st house. And so the 8th house for you has totally undergone this, my shared resources, my deep psychological connection with others, with Uranus. Let's bring people, places, and things in quickly. And now it's being impacted with Jupiter stationing retrograde. Now, Jupiter also is connected to your 6th house of your mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, and it's also connected to your 3rd house of the way that you communicate, the way that you travel. And so all 3 of those areas of your life have undergone a transformation. The 6th house is also finding a mentor or a guide. And so you have worked on this house, and now with Jupiter stationing retrograde, Jupiter gives you the opportunity to clear out karma, because when retrograde, you don't seek out help or information from the outside. You say, I have enough. I need to go within and I need to say, what have I been working on? How does this change me? What are my new thoughts? What are my new feelings? What are my new beliefs? Remember that astrology is like your story, always evolving and always changing. And it's not just one area of your life. All the planets pick up different things and different focuses for you. And so this area has been transforming for you for the last year and a half. And so now you're going to go within and say, that has really totally changed me. And I was able to get rid of this feeling, this karma. I'm ready to release this. This no longer serves me. And I'm ready to move on to this. These are now my thoughts, my ideas, my beliefs, my hopes. Now, along with this, You might be a little bit slow in order to change because remember it is Taurus and Taurus doesn't like change, but it's about try not to be stubborn, try to be a little bit more flexible, see things as they're coming and know that they're a natural occurrence and that going within is natural and changing and evolving on the inside is natural. And evolve with it. Don't fight the current, go along with it. Then on September 14th, we're going to have this beautiful new moon. So new moons are fresh starts, clean slates, an opportunity to begin anew. I absolutely love them. And in the sign of Virgo, Virgo is detail oriented and organized and structured. And it's about, I need to have a plan. I need to move forward. But the 12th house is, I need rest. I need to stay within. I need to take time out for me. I need yoga practice. I need to pay attention to my dreams. I need to study things like the esoteric or meet with a shaman or just to go within. So a new moon here. So the sun rules your 11th house of your personal hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals. And then the moon rules over your career, the legacy. It's how people see you. It's what you want to leave behind. And so this new moon is the sign of Virgo. How do I go within and manifest this and make this happen? How do I finish with some of these projects that I've started? Well, the very next day we have Mercury stationing direct. So with Mercury stationing direct, it's an opportunity to complete the things that you've wanted to start. It's where you felt stalled. And so Mercury is going to come here and say, look, we can make this happen. How do I make it happen? Well, it rules over your 9th house of foreign people, places, and things, spirituality. Maybe you go within and find books or classes or workshops in order to help you to understand. Because a new moon in your 12th house could be a new skill or a new talent, understanding your dreams, getting into tarot, getting into astrology, new psychic abilities. It's about something new that is starting and evolving and having to clean up old projects that you've started in order to move forward. And it will be in quick succession in order to get to the longer range projects. Then on the 23rd. So on the 23rd, we are going to have the sun entering Libra. So this is important because this axis of your life is going to be highly, for the next year and a half, activated with who am I with partners? Who am I with my clients? Who am I with relationship with my friends? Because of the nodes, the south node has gone into your 1st house and the north node is in your 7th house of partnerships. It's about how do I find a balance? I have a totally separate video on that, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it's a balance. And how do I find this balance in the we-me area of my life? So the sun going into Libra is I have to find a balance with partnerships, fairness, equity, where I don't give too much. You're really good at asking other people to both give a little bit, but how do you find the balance between where you give too much or where you're asking people to give too much? It's going to be fairness and equity, and I want it to bring in Venus in your 11th house of, are you going after your dreams, your hopes, your wishes? Are you aligned with groups that will help you reach these goals? Or do you have to release some of them? Are they no longer suited for you? Because this is you having to be speaking up for yourself. It's about you wanting peace, harmony, and being decisive about what you go after and how you go after it. Now, right after that, we have on the 29th, we have a full moon. This is important because, again, this part of your life where the sun is, your 1st house of self, is now going to be illuminating something with partnership. There will be some kind of partnership that's going to be ending. This could be with a client, maybe they no longer need you, maybe dissolved a partnership, dissolve of a relationship, a friend has moved away. It could be a natural ending, or it could be you having to sever the ending, because we have Mars here and it's in the sign of Aries, and full moons do mean endings. And it can sometimes be very emotional because it is the moon. A full moon is when I didn't see it coming, or it was back there and now everything is now fully illuminated, and I don't want to have a short temper because it's in the sign of Aries. And so I need to be decisive, and I need to be focused, and I need to make sure that I'm thinking about what is in the best interest of all parties involved. So as always, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. And if you would like an individual reading, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.